Rated T for teen.
Dance Central 1 and 2 was so awesome. How could they have missed any of the good dance songs? Well, you're wrong, because we found them all and they're on here. The choreography in Dance Central 3 is not, like, in spirit different than it was in Dance Central 2. But I think we did a good balance of the harder teens are so much harder. So much harder. You're not ready. But like, I think we still have a ton of easy songs, and every single song we have is a song that you know and you want to dance to.
What we're trying to do as choreographers is basically trying to give them all of the old school styles of dance styles and dance crazes that were back then, but give them all the new stuff that they've been used to that's been going on nowadays, as well as all the Dance Central favorite moves.
We have a lot of crazes this time, and they're really popular dances, and they're dances that you might not know what they're called, but you know what they look like.
Relive how breaking began and how popping was around, you know, how it really blew up in the 80s and how waving really blew up in the 80s and how locking came back in the 80s even though it originated in the 70s.
I know that I went back to where I was in 1990 or where I was in 1995 and in 2000, like what was I doing? And I did, you know, try to bring that feeling of what that choreography was like back then.
We have that flavor, we have that groove in all of the choreography, so it's really, really cool.
We really feel like we have to do a great justice to the beautiful music that we have.
And I wanted to make sure that I stayed true to not so much their style, but their sound.
With the hustle, it was just so spot on, you know, and then everything leading up to the hustle, all the songs that came from the 70s, everything that's at like the disco era is completely brought back.
We get to use Usher's new single, and we are getting our own future craze that comes with Scream. And we hope that it will be like the next electric slide, and you go everywhere, and that's what you do.
We are still trying to create original routines for everything because that's what the Dance Central fans want. They want original routines with stuff that they are familiar with.
You're gonna see a lot of different difficulties, and so you can tailor your experience more. And I really think it's important that someone who considers themselves an expert player can play with somebody who's like a little uncomfortable but doesn't like being left out because somebody's doing crazy stuff. Like, I like that like parents and children can dance together and odd couples can dance together.
Only on Connect for Xbox 360.